Teslas have quickly taken over the electric car market over the past decade, to be honest, and they are the first car brand to do fully electric, I will say. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate Teslas, and I'm gonna tell you my 5 reasons why. So let's just get right into it. My name's Trent, and you're watching God Next. So the first thing I hate about the Tesla Model Y is going to be its overall looks, and that actually extends to all the Tesla models, that being the Tesla Model Y, S, and the Model 3. In my opinion, they all look the exact same, just different variations of height. The front end looks the exact same, the rear looks the exact same, the interior looks the exact same on those cars. It's just super boring and bland. Like, if I'm gonna buy a car, I want something that stands out, something that looks a little bit different. If I'm buying a Chevy, I don't expect all the Chevy models to look the exact same. The front, I don't like how there's no grille. It looks super, it's just bland, it's boring. It just looks like one big panel, and it's just one of the ugliest cars out there. It is the modern day version of the most boring cars on the roads, especially when you compare it to those cars of the 80s that we all thought were boring. This is the new version of that. The second thing I truly hate about this car is how you get into it. First thing I want to talk about is going to be this key. The way to get into this key, you push up against the handle. I think it's dumb. It's dumb. I know you can technically use your phone, but let's say, for example, my phone is dead, or I just don't have it on me. I have to use this. They say it's for convenience. You can put it in your wallet. It's super easy to pull out. If I lose this thing, I'm screwed. I'd rather have a keyless key entry car that I can just put in my pocket. I have a push start. It makes it so much easier, and they're a lot harder to lose. As well as getting into the car, the door handles in this car are obnoxious. It feels like a wannabe Lamborghini Huracan. You've got to push one side in and pull with the other, and it's dumb. If your hands are full, good luck getting into this car. So the overall just getting into this car and starting it is super dumb in my opinion. They could have made it so much easier. They wanted to make it simplified, but it's more complex in my opinion. So the third thing I truly hate about this car is going to be the overall just Tesla build quality. It feels cheap. It feels plasticky. Nothing feels, high quality in this car. You can hear the panels. They make a lot of creaking and stuff. This little panel doesn't even stay down like it's supposed to, and it's just so simplified in here. The seats, you could tell they're not leather, they're pleather. They feel like cheap leather too. Like, I would expect this in, like, honestly, a piece of shit car that costs a lot less than this, but it's just build quality. And you guys will probably say, well, what do you know about build quality? Just so you guys know, I've worked for brands such as Nissan, Subaru, Volkswagen, McLaren, Lamborghini, Porsche, and Ford, and honestly, the build quality on all those brands knock the Tesla out of the park. All those brands make the Tesla look like a piece of crap. There's nothing good about the interior quality on this car. I don't like the steering wheel. I don't like how just 2 buttons, and they don't even tell you what the buttons do. So overall, this quality is trash, and they take a lot of stuff from other brands. The stock right here, that's a Mercedes thing. I said the door handles on the outside, that's a Lamborghini thing. They like to borrow stuff from it, and I know car brands do that, but they did it in a way that just doesn't look good or feel good. Next, we're going to talk about why I hate the infotainment system on this car. You do everything to control this car through the infotainment system. If you want to unlock your doors, your trunk, everything, you have to press a button on here, which just makes it super inconvenient, especially when I've seen the screens on this just turn off and not come back on. What are you supposed to do in that circumstance? But it's just dumb because you got the speedometer on the center thing. Instead of right in front of you where you're driving, you just take a quick glance down. No, you got to take your eyes completely off the road, look to the center of the car. At least when it's right here, you can just take a quick glance up and down. It's super easy, but this just makes no sense. It honestly seems more dangerous to control AC, honestly, anything about this car, it's through the center console. I think it's one of the dumbest innovations for the automotive industry. It doesn't make any sense, and that's why I say this is a tech person's car. If you like tech, this is all you. You're not tech savvy, this is gonna be your worst nightmare. So the fifth and final thing I hate about Teslas is going to be the fan base. But let's get one thing clear, one thing out of the way first. If you bought a Tesla for the practicality, the save money, for the fuel economy, great. This is the perfect car for you. I love that for you guys. But there is a loud minority of you who just honestly are obnoxious with these cars. You guys go onto every single car page. You guys go onto our page. You guys go onto any social media page that has to do with cars, and you guys want to start arguments in the comments saying, well, my Tesla can do this, my Tesla can do that. Can your car do this? I could beat that. You guys did not buy a supercar. You guys might beat it off the line, but that's because this car has so much torque. It's an electric car. I don't expect a combustion engine supercar to compete with a car like this straight off the line. Give me a long drag strip. Supercars, they're gonna smoke the fuck out of you. Your cars aren't as great as you say they are. You guys have surpassed the BMW fanboys, so congratulations on that. You guys are officially, honestly, I would say that loud minority group, you guys are, to me, the least liked community in the car Fanbase. And you guys talk so much hype, you guys can beat anything, but you guys have yet to prove it. You guys have these clips, but I've seen on TikTok this guy named Jetty Tesla who says he can beat a Huracan with the rear bumper removed, turbo exhaust, yet he's all talk, no bite. And that seems to be how a lot of you guys are on social media. You guys think you guys have the greatest car, but you guys don't. Overall, as you guys can probably tell, I'm not a fan of Teslas. I think I have my reasons. I consider myself a car person, and I don't consider this a car for car people. This is a car for technology people. And if that's what you want this car for, great. You know, that's the perfect car for you. If you want all of that good stuff that you get with this car, great. But this is not a car person's car, so that's my biggest gripe with it. People act like it's a supercar, but it's not. But if you guys want to see more videos like this, be sure to check in next time. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.